for those who can't see me, and J.A. can't even see him, but I show him this T-shirt I have on. I have on a Stevie Wonder signed, sealed, delivered T-shirt from a tour that I think he went on like maybe 64, 65. Apple put out, did you see this, J.A.? Apple put out their top 100 albums of all time. Did you see that?
I did, and Songs of Kid Life was in the top 10, right?
It was like number 6.
Yeah, I mean, I really disagreed with Miseducation of Lauryn Hill as number 1. Like, to me, there were 3 that they had in their top 10 that I would have had no problem with number 1. Songs of the Kid Life, or the Beatles, Abbey Road. There was one other one that, like, if you put those as number 1 of all time, no argument. They did not have What's Going On, Marvin Gaye, in the top 10, which was criminal. It's hard for me to get upset when I don't even know who voted on this. We don't know the criteria. Came out. I'm not going to get too worked up over it, but like Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is the number 1 album of all time. I'm sorry, I just don't see where you get that. Like, again, it could have been Songs of Kid Life, could have been Abbey Road, could have been What's Going On. I wouldn't have any issue with any of those.
Look, Songs in the Kid Life might not even be Stevie Wonder's best album. It could be Intervisions. Like, at least for me, it could be Intervisions because it's tighter. It's 9 tracks, and there's not a skip among them. Not that Songs in the Kid Life got a whole bunch of skips, but Songs in the Kid Life is just so ginormous. Like, I wish someone smart would do a nice documentary about Songs in the Kid Life. Yeah, but I am thoroughly against. Not that I don't like the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Not that I don't think it's dope, but that ain't number 1. That's not number 1 in this genre. I don't have that album on vinyl, not because like I'm the arbiter of such things, but I can think of like 2 Erykah Badu albums that are better than, that album. I just think that's one of those cult classics that if you're smart, you say, I love the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. And that was my freshman year of high school when that album came out. That album should sit with me. It don't.
Also, another glaring absence from the top 10 is It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back, Public Enemy. So on the one hand, if you want to classify Miseducation of Lauryn Hill as a hip-hop album, it's kind of cool that a hip-hop album is number 1, but it's not the number 1 hip-hop album. Takes a Nation of Millions is the number 1 hip-hop album, and has a great case for being the number 1 album of all time.
See, once again, this is what these lists are made. They're like engagement farms. You know what I mean? These lists are made to get people to argue. It's like you're bringing Facebook to Twitter, and then you're going into $200 dates. Who's paying? And like, I feel like that is the equivalent, the music equivalent of such things. We're not going to do that here, even though we just did it.